What's going on? My name's Tor. I'm one of the artists in Urban Classic.
This is Faith SFX here. It's outside, yeah, and it's cold, yeah, and it's still late. Everyone's late, but the first one's here.
Listen, yeah, we went to start at 10:30. It's 11:15, and no one's here, yeah? The orchestra are here, they're here bang on time. They were here, I don't know what time they were here. I was still in bed when they probably got here, yeah? We're in Hackney. True say, the only reason I'm early is because I live down the road, but it's not on, and I'm going to call someone now.
This is the first morning, so basically we've had the BBC Concert Orchestra crew down here, about 5 of them, rhythm section, Jason, arranger producer, and myself, solo cellist, and kind of bridge between the kind of two main elements of the project, which are the urban musicians and the BBC Concert Orchestra. And I think I've been grabbed into this because I've worked a lot with classical musicians, I've also worked a lot with non-classical musicians, so it's kind of, I know both of these worlds a bit, and you know, if I need to, I can just kind of glue the bits together. So we've just been going through a few arrangements, seeing how they sound, listening to the tracks, putting it on acoustic instruments, and just doing a bit of experiment. There's a really big team of people. I don't see any flaws in it, no. I think the real challenge is just bringing together lots and lots of really different elements, but that's also what's exciting, because if you get the right vibe, then everyone's really, you know, pumped up about meeting all these different musicians and making music together, which is what it's all about.
We're working with live instruments. I've never worked with live instruments before in my life, not even with a live band or nothing, and to make it even more interesting is that it's an orchestra that we're working with, so yeah, definitely, man, it's something I'm looking forward to, man.
Boy, it's very different simply because I've never really worked with an orchestra before. So like it's a thing where it's something new to me in it, and I'm sure it's something new to them as well. But yeah, it's just something fresh. I reckon it can work there, you know what I'm saying?
Funny enough, I've never worked with an orchestra, but I see orchestras quite often. And I know like a lot of my friends are musicians as well. So like I didn't recognise a lot of the instruments, but obviously it's like different. I'm a spectator usually.
The hardest part is just hearing what's on the original tracks that it's based on, because it's the first time we've heard them today. And it's a question of marrying up the parts that Jason's provided and the tracks we've had to listen to, and trying to work at something that will work in the idiom that the music comes from and work with an orchestra. The bulk of people in the orchestra are used to playing structured music off that's written down, but quite a number of us are used in some way to getting away from that, and that's really what we're working on today, is getting away a bit from what's actually on the paper to make it sound right in the idiom.
I'm just envisioning what it's going to sound like, obviously, because there's only one double bass, there's only one cello, there's only one, you know what I'm saying? But when there's like about 4 lined up, that's what I was doing. I was just picturing what it's going to look like, thinking, yeah. I think this is definitely going to work, and I think they smacked it by bringing us all together in the same building, because now it's got us pumped, you know, so nah, it's going to be sick.